Good morning and welcome everybody to the Africa Summit. We're excited to spend the day with you. As we begin, we would like to take a moment for their assistance in making this event possible. The Republic of Botswana, our supporting sponsors, the Car of Botswana and Orange Point. Also for your convenience, please under 30 Summit and the password.
Thank you very much. Our focus as leaders is to mentor our young people into serious business players. I'm very grateful to be among these young people. In fact, our engagement with them last night when they almost made us break our backs into dancing, and with them today, make us feel a little bit younger. I think youthfulness is very infectious. Those of us who are better advanced in years need to spend a little bit more time with the young people so that we feel a little bit younger because it's infectious. We have a program as leaders who have been in business to mentor our young people and give them opportunities. And what we have done in Kenya, the Kenya Kwanza plan has 5 pillars. One of them is the digital superhighway and the creative economy. The young people take the command in the tech space. And the way to allow them to have an advantage among the other business people of an older generation is to encourage the tech space to take center stage in our investment, in our entrepreneurship. And what we have done in Kenya is that we have agreed as a country to digitize all government services so that our young people can take center stage.
We are an agricultural country. Our economy depends 80% on agriculture. Oh. And we have found something here that we can do some benchmarking on beef ranching. I had an opportunity yesterday to visit one of the feedlots and where we saw quality cattle. We have also taken time here to enjoy sumptuous beef dishes, and undoubtedly, I agree with the president, your president, that your beef is actually the best for the countries I've visited. Some have not visited, and we intend to have more benchmarking where we can borrow the best practices in terms of beef rearing, so that the people of Kenya can benefit from your expertise and knowledge in that matter.
Business is much easier. You just have to get the right ideas, the right energy, the right networking, and you are good. Politics is a different ballgame because you have to work for other people. The harder you work, the more criticism you attract. The more you succeed, the more people demand you succeed more. But again, leadership in politics is a calling. Business is much easier, and in my thinking, I think in the path of leadership, it is desirable you start in business. When you are done in business and you are successful and you don't need to look for more money, then you can go and serve the people as a calling.
Tomorrow we want to go out there and sample your tourism. Just a way of benchmarking. I am told that you are a very desirable destination for tourists.
Yes.
But fortunately, my boss, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William RUTO, was here in December 2019 for 9 days, and he brought testimony of your great strides in tourism. And I also want to see what my president saw. I believe him when he says you are a good destination,
Yes.
but let me just confirm for myself.
Yes.
I want to really thank you for creating time to see us on very short notice. We don't take it for granted. Again, please communicate our gratitude to the President for having created time for us this morning. We had very fruitful talks and engagement. Again, we want to thank your government for the warm welcome since our arrival in this beautiful country on Saturday afternoon, and congratulate your government for the successful hosting of the Forbes Under 30 Summit Africa. And we have taken time to look around, and the people of this great country are very hospitable, and we are quite happy to come again and again. Kenya and Botswana enjoys excellent relations, and it is my conviction that our coming to Botswana this time for this summit again will help in strengthening our already very good relations. We want to say that we have enjoyed our stay here. The summit was something very good. Our day was well utilized. We listened to great ideas from among our young people, and we must all agree that we must invest in the next generation. Our youth population, they are bubbling with energy, they have passion, and they have great ideas. We, the people of my generation and your generation, must agree to hold these young people. We hold their hand and mentor them for leadership, not just in politics, but in business, in investment, in entrepreneurship. And the beauty is that they are willing. They just want somebody to hold their hand. So we have also a responsibility as African leaders to do things differently from the past leaders and do succession management, prepare young people for leadership, because ultimately our time will come and we cannot pretend we'll be there forever. So we have a responsibility to mentor our young people and prepare them for leadership in the years ahead. So, Your Honor, once more, we want to thank you for the warm welcome and for the hospitality of the Botswana people. And we have many Kenyans who live here in this country,
Yes.
and they have worked with you over the years during your difficult days. Our professionals, our doctors, our nurses, our engineers, our valuers, our teachers, they have been around here in this country. And it is our conviction that you will continue working with them to grow this country together, to grow this economy together, and to strengthen our friendship as brothers and sisters in our African continent. So I want to say thank you.
We have also agreed that the young people through the Hustlers Fund are given an opportunity to be given credit to compete in doing business with the government. As a result, we have made a conscious decision to reserve 30% of all public procurement for the youth, women, and people with disability. That means that all young people who are very energetic, very passionate, with a lot of zeal, have an advantage to compete for business. I started business at a very young age, in my years at the university in the first year. And I was able to buy a car in my second year at the university through prudent business practices. I see an opportunity for our young people that if they are focused they decide what they want to do, they become go-getters. With a government like ours that is willing to allow them latitude into the business space, they have every opportunity to make it to the very top. So this summit today is very encouraging to me, where we have young entrepreneurs from all over the world, young people with business ideas coming together to exchange views and ideas so that they enrich each other's thinking. And I must tell our young people here today and the rest of the world, this is your time. Take your space. You must lead in all spheres. You must take leadership in business. You must take leadership in entrepreneurship. You all must take leadership in politics. And nobody will come to get you from your house to lead. You must get out of your house and seek for leadership in all spheres. And it is your time because you have the advantage of age, youthfulness, fresh ideas, and you are the commanders of the tech space, which is the driving force of all the economies and business across the world.
And let me take this opportunity to welcome you to the office of the president, which is the house here where the VP is housed. Yes. This is the office of the vice president, and we welcome you and your spouse here, who has been supporting you as you go through this pressure of work. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering how the Namibian vice president is coping with such a lot of work. Yeah. So we thank you very much for having found time, in any case, to visit or to pay a courtesy call. Yeah. And let me thank you for the participation in the Forbes Under 30. It's really a privilege for us to have people of high profile, as far as the office of the vice president attending this, because this is not the first time we've had this. Last year we had it, but we didn't have any vice president attending. But your attendance alone speaks volumes about the welfare of the youth and how you take seriously the plight of the youth, our youth, our African youth. Right. So this to us is really an excitement.
Invest and build at Optiven's ultimate solution for genuine property ownership fused with luxury living and affordability. With our fully stocked supermarket of value-added residential and commercial properties in prime locations across the country, we cater to all your needs. Some of our projects include Achievers Paradise in Ngong, Ushindi Gardens in Nakuru, Great Oasis Gardens in Nanyuki, Kidhimani Springs along the Thika Garissa Road, Hekima Gardens in Nyeri, Garden of Joy in Machakos, Wema Gardens in Narumoru, Tulivu Gardens at Konza Technopolis, and Love Gardens, Kajiado County.